Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster. Today we have a pretty exciting Star Wars BlackSeries news video to get into because we have some news on a possible brand new BlackSeries clone trooper, as well as some more details on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Anakin vs. Obi-Wan 2-pack. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Really quick though, we are going to be giving away this BlackSeries Ki-Adi Mundi figure at 18,000 subscribers. If you guys want a chance to win, make sure you're 1, subscribed to the channel, and 2, once we hit 18k, I'll release a giveaway video, and all you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter. Anyway, on to the video. So first up here, I do want to talk about the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan and Anakin 2-pack. This is one of the coolest BlackSeries sets of all time, and I'm going to make a full video pretty much dedicated to breaking it down and talking about every single little detail, so stay tuned for that. But there were some new things here that kind of came out that I didn't talk about in my first news video that I wanted to address because it is really cool and it's important information to talk about. First up, I want to talk about the box here for this SDCC exclusive set because we haven't really talked about that before. And I gotta say, the artwork on the front of this thing is looking incredible. Obviously, we have Anakin on the left, Obi-Wan on the right, with them clashing blades in the middle, with this super cool kind of like explosion effect coming out from the outside of this, and you kind of have the lava in the background. It's just like a really cool artwork. It does have that Revenge of the Sith orange color as like the text and some of the background accents. It really is just a work of art, and we don't get a ton of boxes like this, so as soon as we get them, I do want to talk about them and appreciate them. And yeah, this one is one of those cool ones that you just gotta talk about. Looking inside of the box as well, this is whenever the slip cover is taken off. They really just have these figures on display looking really cool in this kind of already displayable box. And this is one of those sets that's going to be hard to take it out of the box, but I'm still going to have to do it. But Anakin and Obi-Wan here are already dueling on the platform. You kind of have Anakin stepping from the mining droid to the platform, and it just is really cool. It even has like the Mustafar like lava mountains in the background. I guess volcanoes is the word you would want to use for that. But yeah, it just looks really cool. I think the outside and the inside of the box is a work of art. And again, these are just one of those sets that would be so hard to open. And so, you know, if you want to keep one sealed, you might have to try and get 2, which would be hard to get, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, I do want to remind everybody that there will be a chance to get this outside of San Diego Comic-Con. I know a lot of people keep saying, well, it's an exclusive, so I'll never ever get to get it. And that's just not true. There will be limited quantities available on Hasbro Pulse after Comic-Con. And typically, this has happened in the past, and there's been plenty of time to get it. It'll stay in stock for at least a day or more. And so I do think this set is going to be one of the most popular sets they've ever released. But hopefully Hasbro is anticipating that, and they will stock it very well. And, you know, you don't have to go to San Diego Comic-Con is what I'm trying to say. There will be a chance to get this set online if you are interested, so don't worry. Don't throw up the white surrender flags because there is still a chance to get this set even if you're not going to Comic-Con. This is something that is really cool, and I didn't know about it because I didn't catch the stream live, unfortunately, but I was under the impression that this set came with a swooshable blade for both Anakin and Obi-Wan, but it turns out there's actually 3 swooshable blades for each Anakin and Obi-Wan, so 6 swooshable blades total, which is crazy to me. So we do have a small, a medium, and a large, and we do kind of get a little bit of a showcase of what these look like on the figure. So first up here are, I believe, the small ones, and you can kind of see how good these look. I think they turned out great, and I want to say this is pretty similar to what we already have in the line as far as swooshable blades go, but we also do have a medium version, which I don't think actually showed up on any of the glam shots. If they do, I'll throw it up right now. And then of course we do have the large one, and this one is just really cool. This is something that I'm surprised they didn't do sooner, but looking at it here, it looks great. It really emphasizes the like range of motion and like the swooshability that these lightsabers are getting, and so I'm glad they made different levels of swoosh for these extra accessories, and it's just something I didn't know about originally, and I didn't know if anybody else did too, so I wanted to make sure that I included it in this news video. But yeah, these are really, really cool. Earlier this week, we got a leak from 501st Set on Twitter with this photo here, and this is a Clone Trooper chest plate, but if you guys can tell, it's actually molded in this kind of orange tan color, and there was one thing that immediately came to mind. I know some people were throwing out ideas like it's a holiday Clone Trooper or stuff like that, but my mind immediately went to a Geonosian style Clone Trooper. Now, I do think this is a little too light to be a Geonosian clone trooper. I think that Geonosian is more of like a reddish brown, and this is more of like a yellowish brown. But I'm just holding out hope that this is for some kind of like camo ARF trooper here, and this is just what the under like mold looks like, and they're gonna do like a camo paint over top of it. That's what I'm like fingers crossed hoping for. I really don't know at this point, and unfortunately we don't have a ton of information on this set, but this is really the only thing that I can think of from canon that a yellowish tannish color clone trooper chest plate like this would go to. Now it could be to some kind of special carbonized or credit collection or some random color variant of a clone trooper like a holiday figure, but you know, I just kind of have a feeling that this is some kind of in-universe repaint, and I think a Geonosian ARF trooper like this is a great choice. But interestingly, if we actually look at this photo, there is a pauldron down there right below this chest plate. And so my thought is maybe this pauldron will go along with this chest plate, and the only Geonosian clone trooper with this kind of pauldron would be this character here. I believe it's like the Geonosian Special Ops Commander or something like that. But he does have this Special Ops clone trooper helmet, which is something that is really cool and an amazing clone trooper design, and I hope we get it in the Black Series because it is so cool and we only ever really see it in the Clone Wars. But to get a figure like this is like a dream come true figure. It's kind of niche, but it's really cool looking. The design is amazing, and it's something that I just wish Hasbro would do more of. I think that for like just repainting clone troopers would be printing money for them. And we also do have a rumored Clones of the Republic 2-pack coming, and we don't know what the figures are for it, so maybe it's going to be a Ki-Adi-Mundi and Geonosian Clone Trooper 2-pack like this. I think that'd be really cool, and it's one of those things that Clones of the Republic always does a Jedi and a Clone Trooper, and so these two figures here would be a really, really cool Clones of the Republic 2-pack. Now granted, I think a Ki-Adi-Mundi and a Galactic Marine would probably be a little bit cooler and make a lot more sense for a 2-pack, but I know that, you know, Hasbro doesn't really go by what makes sense for the Clones of the Republic 2-pack. I mean, we got a Yoda and Gree, but Gree was like some special comic book variant, like instead of just a normal Commander Gree. And so I definitely wouldn't put this 2-pack out of the picture, but I gotta say, I don't understand why the Clones of the Republic 2-pack has to be a Jedi and a Clone Trooper. Why can't we have single release clone troopers in the Clones of the Republic line? Like the name is literally Clones of the Republic, not Clones and Jedi of the Republic, and so it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think they'd make a whole lot more money by selling army builders as single releases. Even if they were fan channel exclusives, they don't have to be like Shop Disney exclusives. It would just make a whole lot more sense to me, and it would allow us to get a lot more niche characters like a Geonosian, like Special Ops Commando, I believe is what this guy's name is. So it just gets more niche characters like this, or heck, even less niche characters like Hardcase or Kix or some of those named clone troopers that are pretty main characters in the Clone Wars TV show. You know, it'd be a perfect opportunity to get some of those, and I'm just really surprised they aren't going more out of their way to do stuff like that. If you guys made it this far into the video, it means you're probably a big fan of the channel, so let me tell you about our channel membership giveaways. For the month of June, we're going to be giving away this Emperor Palpatine figure for our standard members, and we're going to be giving away this Black Series Commander Cody for our premium members. Anybody who hits the join button during the month of June will automatically be entered to win, so make sure to go hit that join button down below. But yeah, I would love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Do you think this is something we're actually going to be getting for the Black Series? Do you think it's another holiday repaint or something to that extent? Let me know down in the comments below. That is going to do it for this video though, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.